The year is 1980. You are 21 years old, working full-time, 40 hours a week, and you are making 30 cents above the minimum wage. In 1980, the federal minimum wage was $3.10 an hour. However, you're working at McDonald's, and McDonald's pays their employees $3.42 an hour. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. $3.42 an hour times 40 hours a week times 4 weeks equals approximately $547.20 a month. Now, after working for a few months, you've managed to save enough money to get your own place. You don't have enough money to buy your own house yet, but you do have enough to rent a place. While browsing your local newspaper, you stumble upon an ad for a 2-bedroom apartment in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, just a few minutes away from your job, which would be perfect. However, the price is around $330 a month, so it would be pretty expensive. After browsing the newspaper for a few more weeks, you come across another place for around $250 a month. You're all settled into your new place now, you're loving life, work is going great, you love all your coworkers, and now you're thinking to yourself, I hate taking the f***ing train. In 1980, the average price of a new car was around $7,000. A new Honda Civic was going for about half that at around $3,700. You don't have enough money to buy this car cash, so you do decide to finance it. Finance rates in the 1980s weren't the greatest, so you're paying around $100 a month for your car. So as of right now, you're spending about $250 a month on rent, $100 a month on your car, $40 a month on gas, and $45 a month on groceries. This brings your total expenses every month to $435. And if we take that total and subtract that from your paycheck and also take out taxes from that paycheck, you're left with around $51 a month to put in savings. Or blow on hard drugs and hookers because you live in New York City in the 1980s. The year is 2021. You are 21 years old, working full-time, 40 hours a week, and you are making... This scenario did not work. For those of you who are unaware, the federal minimum wage as of right now is $7.25 an hour, which means that in the last 42 years, the minimum wage has increased $4.15, which is about $1 every decade. I even tried bumping the pay up to $9 an hour and it still didn't work. If we do the math, at $8 an hour, the take-home pay for a 40-hour work week every month would be about $1,280. The average price of a rental home is floating between $1,000 and $1,200 a month. And forget living in New York City. That was just out of the question. No. The average price for a 2-bedroom apartment in New York City, Brooklyn, for example, is around $2,500 a month, which is double this person's paycheck. That ad from 1983, that apartment currently isn't being rented out. It's actually sold as a house, but I did manage to find an apartment not too far away, a few hundred feet, similar floor plan, similar square footage, also 2 bedrooms, and the listing on Zillow was for $3,300 a month. What? Even if you did manage to find an $1,100 apartment in Brooklyn, it's going to be a bedroom in a basement that floods. Experiment failed. And forget owning a car.
There's not going to be a swimming pool, you stupid slut.
The price of a new Honda Civic is about $24,000. Somehow managed to save money and put something down. His monthly payment for that car would be about $300 a month, which is probably half of his paycheck once you take out taxes. And also, don't forget about all the things we didn't have in 1980. Cell phone bill, Spotify, Netflix, Amazon Prime. Forget all of that. That's why I love when people from like the 1960s or 1970s generation are like, these jobs are supposed to be a stepping stone, minimum wage for minimum skill. Back in 1980, you could live in New York City, work at McDonald's full time, afford an apartment, a car, gas, groceries, and still have money left for savings. Ba-da-ba-ba.